Hello and welcome to English Next Level. I'm Chris and I'm absolutely delighted you're here with me today. In this special podcast, I speak very slowly and clearly with simple words so you can repeat after me easily and build your restaurant confidence step by step. Today, we will practice 100 essential sentences for ordering food at a restaurant in English. This is perfect for beginners and intermediate learners. Eating at restaurants is one of life's great pleasures, and these sentences will help you feel confident and comfortable in any dining situation, from fast food to fancy restaurants. Before we begin, let me explain how this podcast works. I will speak each sentence slowly, then pause for you to repeat. Don't worry about being perfect. The goal is practice and building your confidence so you can enjoy restaurant experiences. Ready? Let's start this delicious learning adventure together. Why is restaurant English so incredibly important for your daily life? Think about it. Restaurants are everywhere. Fast food places, cafes, family restaurants, fancy dining establishments. Whether you're traveling, meeting friends, or just want a nice meal, you need to communicate with servers and order food confidently. Imagine this wonderful scenario. You walk into a restaurant feeling completely relaxed. You greet the host with a smile and say, "Table for two, please." You ask your server, "What do you recommend?" without hesitation. You order your meal clearly. "I'll have the grilled chicken with rice, please." These moments should be enjoyable, not stressful. Let me share something personal with you. When I first started learning languages, I remember sitting in a restaurant for 20 minutes, too nervous to call the waiter over. I was hungry, but I didn't know how to ask for the menu or order food. It was so frustrating. But you know what changed everything for me? Learning these simple, essential phrases. Here's the wonderful truth. Restaurant servers want you to have a great experience. They are usually patient, friendly, and helpful. They deal with customers from all over the world every day. They appreciate when you make an effort to communicate, even if your English isn't perfect yet. Your politeness and effort matter much more than perfect grammar. Remember, every confident restaurant customer once felt exactly like you do right now. We all started with basic phrases like "thank you" and "excuse me." Food brings people together, and language should never be a barrier to enjoying good meals and good company. Today, we will practice together, and I promise you, you will feel more confident about restaurant dining after just 20 minutes. Let's begin with the most essential words and phrases for restaurant dining. Listen very carefully and repeat after me. Take your time. There's no rush when learning. Arriving at the restaurant. Table for two, please. Table for two, please. Do you have any tables available? Do you have any tables available? I have a reservation under Smith. I have a reservation under Smith. Can we sit by the window? Can we sit by the window? How long is the wait? How long is the wait? We don't need a high chair. We don't need a high chair. Getting started with service. Can I see the menu, please? Can I see the menu, please? We need a few more minutes. We need a few more minutes. What do you recommend today? What do you recommend today? Is this dish spicy? Is this dish spicy? Do you have any vegetarian options? Do you have any vegetarian options? I have a food allergy. I have a food allergy. Ordering your food. I'll have the chicken sandwich. I'll have the chicken sandwich. I'd like the pasta with tomato sauce. I'd like the pasta with tomato sauce. Can I get that with no onions? Can I get that with no onions? I want my steak medium rare, please. I want my steak medium rare, please. What comes with the fish? What comes with the fish? Can I substitute rice for potatoes? Can I substitute rice for potatoes? Ordering drinks. I'll have water with lemon. I'll have water with lemon. Can I get a Coke, please? Can I get a Coke, please? Do you have fresh orange juice? Do you have fresh orange juice? I'd like coffee after my meal. I'd like coffee after my meal. What kind of tea do you have? What kind of tea do you have? No ice in my drink, please. No ice in my drink, please. During the meal. This tastes delicious. This tastes delicious. Could I get some extra napkins? Could I get some extra napkins? The food is a little cold. The food is a little cold. Can we get the check, please? Can we get the check, please? Everything was wonderful, thank you. Everything was wonderful, thank you. Excellent work. You're already building a strong foundation for confident restaurant conversations. Now I will share a detailed story about my dinner at a restaurant last Friday night. This is exactly how real restaurant conversations happen. Repeat each sentence after me, and imagine you're having this conversation yourself. Last Friday, my wife and I went to a nice Italian restaurant. We arrived at 7 o'clock in the evening. I told the host, "We have a reservation under Johnson." The host smiled and said, "Right this way, please." He led us to a lovely table near the window. Our server came over with a friendly greeting. She said, "Good evening. Can I start you with some drinks?" My wife ordered, "I'll have water with lemon, please." I said, "I'd like a glass of red wine." The server brought our drinks quickly. Then she asked, "Are you ready to order?" I said, "We need a few more minutes, please." We looked at the menu carefully. There were so many delicious options. My wife decided on the chicken parmesan. I chose the spaghetti with meat sauce. When the server returned, I said, "We're ready now." My wife ordered first, "I'll have the chicken parmesan." Then I said, "I'd like the spaghetti with meat sauce." The server asked, "Would you like a salad to start?" We both said, "Yes, that sounds great." Perfect. You just experienced the beginning of a real restaurant dining experience in English. How confident does that make you feel? Let's expand your vocabulary with sentences for various types of restaurants and dining situations. These will help you eat anywhere with confidence. At fast food restaurants, can I get a hamburger with fries? Can I get a hamburger with fries? Is that for here or to go? Is that for here or to go? Can I make that a combo meal? Can I make that a combo meal? Do you have any healthy options? Do you have any healthy options? I'd like to upsize my drink. I'd like to upsize my drink. How much is the total? How much is the total? At cafes and coffee shops. I'll have a cappuccino, please. I'll have a cappuccino, please. Can I get that with soy milk? Can I get that with soy milk? Do you have any pastries? Do you have any pastries? I'd like a blueberry muffin. I'd like a blueberry muffin. Is this seat taken? Is this seat taken? Can I get the Wi-Fi password? Can I get the Wi-Fi password? I'll take that to go. I'll take that to go. Special dietary needs. I'm allergic to nuts. I'm allergic to nuts. Do you have gluten-free options? Do you have gluten-free options? I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. Is this dish dairy-free? Is this dish dairy-free? Can you make this without cheese? Can you make this without cheese? I don't eat spicy food. I don't eat spicy food. What ingredients are in this dish? What ingredients are in this dish? Asking questions about food. How is the salmon prepared? How is the salmon prepared? Is the soup hot or cold? Is the soup hot or cold? What's in the chef's special? What's in the chef's special? How big are the portions? How big are the portions? Can I see what that looks like? Can I see what that looks like? Is this dish very filling? Is this dish very filling? What's your most popular item? What's your most popular item? Handling problems politely. Excuse me, I think there's a mistake. Excuse me, I think there's a mistake. This isn't what I ordered. This isn't what I ordered. Could you heat this up, please? Could you heat this up, please? I'm still waiting for my food. I'm still waiting for my food. The fork is dirty. The fork is dirty. Can I speak to the manager? Can I speak to the manager? I'd like to change my order. I'd like to change my order. Being polite and appreciative. The service here is excellent. The service here is excellent. This meal is absolutely delicious. This meal is absolutely delicious. Thank you for your recommendation. Thank you for your recommendation. You've been very helpful. You've been very helpful. We had a wonderful time tonight. We had a wonderful time tonight. Please give our compliments to the chef. Please give our compliments to the chef. You're making incredible progress. These sentences will make every restaurant experience much more enjoyable and stress-free. Let me tell you about my experience at a breakfast cafe last Sunday morning. This story includes many useful phrases for casual dining. Remember to repeat every sentence clearly. Last Sunday morning, I went to my favorite breakfast cafe. I was meeting my friend Sarah for brunch. When I arrived, I told the host, "I'm waiting for someone." He said, "No problem. Just let me know when you're ready." Sarah arrived 10 minutes later. We asked for a table for two, please. The host seated us at a nice table outside. Our server came over with menus and water. She said cheerfully, "Good morning. What can I get you to drink?" Sarah said, "I'll have coffee with cream, please." I ordered, "Can I get fresh orange juice?" While we looked at the menu, the server brought our drinks. There were so many breakfast options. Sarah asked me, "What looks good to you?" I said, "I'm thinking about the pancakes." Sarah decided, "I want the eggs Benedict." When the server returned, she asked, "Are you ready to order?" Sarah said, "I'll have the eggs Benedict with fruit." I ordered, "I'd like the blueberry pancakes with bacon." The server asked, "How would you like your bacon cooked?" I replied, "Crispy, please." She said, "Great. Your food will be ready in about 15 minutes." We enjoyed our coffee and conversation while we waited. The food arrived and looked absolutely delicious. Excellent. You just completed another detailed restaurant conversation. You're becoming a truly confident restaurant customer. Now comes the exciting part. It's time for you to practice speaking independently. I will give you realistic restaurant situations, and you respond as if you're actually dining out. Speak slowly, clearly, and don't worry about small mistakes. The goal is building your confidence for real restaurant experiences.
Situation 1. You just arrived at a restaurant and need a table for 3 people. Try saying, "Hi, we need a table for 3, please." Situation 2. The server asks what you'd like to drink. You could say, "I'll have water with lemon, please." Situation 3. You want to know what the server recommends. Ask, "What do you recommend? What's popular here?" Situation 4. You're ready to order your main course. Say something like, "I'd like the grilled chicken with vegetables." Situation 5. You need to tell the server about a food allergy. Say, "I'm allergic to seafood. Does this dish contain any fish?" Situation 6. Your food hasn't arrived and you've been waiting a long time. Politely ask, "Excuse me, I'm still waiting for my order. How much longer?" Situation 7. You want to pay the bill. Say, "Can we get the check, please?" Or, "I'd like to pay now." Situation 8. You want to compliment the food and service. Say, "Everything was delicious. The service was excellent, too." Situation 9. You're at a fast food restaurant and want to order a combo meal. Try, "I'll have the burger combo with a Coke, please." Situation 10. You want to modify your order. No onions on your burger. Say, "Can I get that burger with no onions, please?"
Fantastic job. You just practiced 10 real restaurant situations. This is exactly the kind of practice that builds real confidence for actual dining experiences. Wow, what an absolutely amazing job you did today. You practiced over 100 sentences for ordering food at restaurants, and you should feel incredibly proud of your dedication and hard work. You learned how to make reservations, order food and drinks, ask questions about dishes, handle special dietary needs, and communicate politely with restaurant staff. These are genuine, practical skills that will make dining out enjoyable and stress-free. Here's my exciting challenge for you. The very next time you go to a restaurant, whether it's fast food, a cafe, or a fancy dinner, try using at least 5 of these sentences. Start with the simple ones like, "Table for 2, please," and "I'll have the chicken, please." Each time you use English in a real restaurant, you become more confident, more fluent, and more comfortable with the language. Remember this important truth. Restaurant servers deal with customers from all over the world every single day. They are usually patient, understanding, and want you to have a great dining experience. Don't be afraid to ask questions, make special requests, or take your time deciding. Your English doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. It just needs to be polite and clear. I want you to know something very special. You are making truly remarkable progress. Every minute you spend practicing English, every sentence you repeat, every conversation you attempt, all of this is building your confidence and fluency. Food is one of life's greatest pleasures, and language should never prevent you from enjoying wonderful meals and great company.
Keep practicing these restaurant sentences regularly. Practice ordering at home, rehearse conversations with family or friends, or even practice in your mind before going to restaurants. The more you practice, the more natural and automatic these phrases will become. Soon, ordering food in English will feel as easy as ordering in your native language. Thank you so much for spending this valuable time learning with me today. You are on an incredible English learning journey, and I believe in your success completely. Keep practicing with enthusiasm, keep dining with confidence, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself and your amazing abilities. See you next time on English Next Level, where we make English practical, enjoyable, and delicious for your everyday life. Until then, happy dining and happy learning. Bon appetit, and you've absolutely got this.